Good evening, hello. Welcome to Mediums Now Live. My name is John Healey. This is my second Mediums Now Live show. So we have 2 hours of mediumship, which is always experimental. Anything could happen over the next 2 hours. And in a moment, I'm going to go through a bit of housekeeping, because while I'm here, I'm not only doing the mediumship, connecting to the surviving awareness and presence of people who have a relationship to you. What I'm also doing is hosting the show at the same time. So who am I? My name is John Healey, as I've said, and I am a psychic medium. And over the course of 2 hours, if you stay with us and you know, have the complete experience, you'll have a clearer idea of what is meant by a psychic medium. Live on air, I'm just going to give out a first number, is 0808 131 0882. That's the first sort of number that I'm going to be giving out. That's a live on-air number. What that means is, from now until about 7:30, I'm going to be doing you know, back-to-back, or as they come, short, you know, 5-minute duration mediumship readings, just connecting with whoever is in the. Let's use the old-fashioned word, the word the Victorians first came up with, in the ether. So we'll be doing readings from time to time as the show progresses. I'll probably touch on a bit of content depending upon the time that we've got. Just depends how many readings I'm doing, and just literally what is happening as I'm working with the energy of whoever makes contact with me. But the chances are that everyone who's got an interest in this subject probably wants to know a little bit more about mediumship, wants to know a little bit more about the afterlife, what happens, you know, in that state, you know, because let's face it, you know, it's, you know, it comes to us all eventually. So the more I can, you know, if like take away the tension, the uncertainty and the worry about that, and replace that with some information and some knowledge, the better. Now, these readings that I've been doing for 5 minutes duration, as I was saying, they're free, and they're a reading with me on that number that I've given out already, 08081310882. I'm pretty sure that number is on the Mediumship Now you know, website, okay? And in fact, on the screen in front of you, any number that you're actually going to need will appear on the screen there. What I'm doing is simply if I mention a number, when I mention a number, I'm simply drawing your attention to a means, a way of interacting with us, interacting with me, actually also interacting with you know, the people that come through from the spirit world. And again, let me just say what I'm talking about, what I'm going to be interacting with, connecting with, linking up with, making contact with, is the surviving awareness and presence of people who've lived, that have a relationship, an ongoing relationship, a relationship that still consists of love, because love doesn't die, you know, it survives, and actually, while I'm preparing, as I said, I'm hosting, as you can see, I'm hosting the show at the same time, but a part of me is already connecting to you know, the afterlife, or the hereafter. We're here, it's the hereafter we're connecting with. And I would like to throw out, while I'm working, because I'm picking this up now, I would like to throw out 2 links that I've actually had with me for the last hour. As I was preparing to do the show, I was beginning to pick up. I would like to hear from, I'd like to hear from anyone who would have had a grandfather. I think it's, as I'm linking to this, I think it's Dad's side of the family, who would have had a military background. And this is a bit dramatic, this one, but as I said, it's been impressed upon me for the last hour. Who would have had a military background that would have placed him not far from, one of the first atomic bomb tests. I would like to hear from I'm just going to put this out. In fact, he's asking me to put it out several times, because you're either watching now or you're going to be watching at some point. But the father's side of the family has, obviously a military background, and would have placed him far east, at some point when there were atomic. I've got to drop everything, because when this happens, I'm going to be connected to our psychic concierge. Hello. Just go. Now speaking to the Okay, thank you. And this is the moment of truth, because you'll have a caller for me, won't you? This is the bit where I'm connected to somebody who's. Can I just have that? Can I just have that name again? Just have that name again. Rena. Rena, yeah. Prina. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, by all means, please put it through, and then I'll connect it to the studio. Hello, am I speaking to Prina? Hello there, thank you very much. Okay, well, we're kicking off the show, the 2 hours of the show, in style. I always do this because it's not good to go just like cold to a studio. So can I just say, I think I'm being say that the pay by phone number is 0907 004 4949. Prina, that's not part of your message, but it's a message I'm just giving out as I'm now. Are you sitting comfortably? Are you happy to go live? Oh, that's great. Well, that's okay. So let me just press the magic button. The light comes on, which is great. I'm going to put the phone down. We'll see if technology has done what technology does. One moment. Prina, hi there.
Hello.
Hello there. Great. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, this is the moment where I just have to, relax. Okay, I've got a female that's linking in to me. Can I just ask, because it's the first thing that she does to me when she connects, have you had a sort of, I don't want to say a shock, but have you had a surprise, within the last week, 2 weeks? A surprise, something that took you back? Have you had a surprise?
Sorry?
Have you had a surprise or something that took you back in the last 2 weeks? A sort of fancy, imagine that, or or that kind of thing. Have you had that in the last 2 weeks, or has a thought struck you? Because I've got a woman linking in from the spirit world, and what she's doing to my face, or the way that I feel when she's working with me, is she's saying, "Whoa, can't believe this." If that hasn't happened to you, who has that happened around you, please? And in the family, please, because the woman who's linking with me is in the family. Where has there been the surprise? Didn't expect that to happen. Did you hear about, so this kind of thing?
Prina. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Okay,
so.
Park it. Because because as I said, as she comes to me, it's that sort of something has just happened. Now, because it's when you work with the spirit world, very often there is an element of the future that comes in, and you, like she's hang on a second, right. Thank you. Bit of Prina, bit of vanity coming in here. I hope you don't mind that. With the women in your yeah, I thought yeah. Thank you thank you very much. With the women in your family, can you understand very, very, very conscious about looks and preserving looks? And you could take with the women in your family that you know it wasn't what they they had it naturally. Can you confirm that, please? And in a sense, I want to go on mum's side of the family. Yeah, I thought you could. And can you particularly take that with your mother's side of the family, please?
I can.
Yes, thank you very much, because I feel that I'm coming. You know, from, you see, the pull, as John Edwards would say, well, I feel the pull's, coming, towards my left. For me, the left is the maternal, is the maternal side. By the way, Prina, I'm getting all kinds, from this woman, I'm getting all kinds of mathematical symbols, things like cosines and something like that. Are you quite numerate?
Quite the opposite, actually.
You're the opposite, right? Where do you? Can I just ask you, because this woman's giving me like everything to do with numbers, like the four main operations, you know, addition, subtraction, multiplication, so on and so forth. Where at the moment do you have to work things out, please? Work things out mathematically, job-wise or anything. Where is working something out important, please? And I know where I'm going with the surprise. First of all, just I'll bring the two together before we finished.
Okay.
Where are you having to work things out?
Oh, right.
On paper.
Yeah, I've got some stuff to work out at work.
Thank you very much. Okay. Right. I've got a woman coming through on your mother's side of the family. She tells me that you're much better looking than she was. Okay, but all of the women in your on your mum's side of the family would say that. She gives me. You must have to do calculations, or things have to be like costed or worked out. Can you confirm or deny that?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, this is she's come through to highlight. Is something to do in that area with you, and just saying that there's going to be quite a pleasant surprise that comes with that. That's a very, very quick link and a very, very quick message, but we have placed it. Prina, thank you very much. Thank you. I enjoyed that. Did you? Thank you.
I absolutely loved it, as usual. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye for now.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Okay, so that's just sort of like ending that call with Prima there. Can I just say it's as part of Mediums Now Live. It's not just me, working. We've created this so that you have the opportunities to speak at home. Mediums as well. Just give you that number, the pay by phone number again. 0907 004 4949. See what I mean? I have to host and do the work at the same time. What I'm doing now is reconnecting myself to the psychic concierge. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Hello, psychic concierge. Hello. I'm very well, thank you. Just for a second. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I'm just. Okay, great. Thank you. Diane, thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm now just about to be connected with my second caller, who is called Diane. Hello, you're not Diana by any chance, are you? You're not the Diana, are you? You're Diane. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, because I particularly like that number. Diane, before I put you through, I'm just going to sort of generally give out another number, because as I said, I'm going to do your reading, but I've also got to host the show at the same time. So the pay by card number is 0808 131 0808 880. Now that's not a very Diane. That's not a very gentlemanly way of saying, "Can I put you live?" But I had to do that. Diane, are you ready? Can I please put you through live to Mediums Now? Is that right if I put you live? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Diane, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Diane, this is another link I think I had about an hour ago as I was, preparing to do this show. Would I be right to think, because I got this link about as I said about an hour ago, and he's around me now as I link to you. I've got to be gentle, Diane. I've got to be very, very sensitive to this one. And mediumship is sensitive, very, very sensitive. If I said to you that you had lost, and not recently, but you had lost somebody, a man, please, who meant the world to you, would you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you would. Okay, because I've had him with me for about the last hour, and just then, when I was speaking to the psychic concierge, and you were put through, I felt, because I'm with him, I'm working on what would be called a clairsentient level. I felt him, come towards me, and I felt, the love that he had for you, and that I just feel that the love that was there between the two of you. This is what he's trying to communicate to me, because it's very, very important to him that this is got across. But it's got across in the right way, Diane, if you don't mind. When we use the word soulmate, we can use that in a variety of ways. It doesn't necessarily just have to be confined to partner. But if I say that this man was in many ways a soulmate to you, would you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, because that's the thing that he wants to communicate to you. Don't understand what he means by this, but there's every chance that you understand what is meant by this. And he tells me that other people around you just recently, when the spirit world connects with us, the first thing that they really connect with is issues around the person that they care about. And he tells me that people have not been particularly fair with you I'm not going to quantify the amount of time, but he says people have not been fair with you or have been unfair with you in recent weeks and months. Is he correct, and have I heard that correctly from him?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, there's a good degree of unfairness. Can you give me, I don't know why he does this, are you living north of somewhere, or could you understand why he would take me towards the north, please? The north.
Well, that's because I live in the north of England.
Oh, you live in the north of England. Okay, right. Okay, you live in the north of England. Sometimes I think, some people say I'm a bit posh, but you sound a bit posh to me, Diane, if you don't mind me saying that. But he's taking me to the north, and he keeps saying to me the north as well. But then he says where it's wild. So is there a wild and a bit sort of like rough or area? I don't mean rough in the sense of there are people you want to avoid, but where is it a bit where is it a bit Bronte country around you, please? Because he's talking about to the north, but where it's wild. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so he's just saying that. And is there a place quite close to you, or a place that the two of you knew, that is, the last word in it is gate? Gate. Something, gate. I'm not hearing it all, because of the way that I'm having to, something like, it's two-syllable gate. Does that make any sense to you, please? Are you far from
No,
there?
it doesn't.
Right. Okay. Will you remember? And the more I link to him, the more I think it's kind of like, it's almost like, and I'm not hearing this completely clearly. I will be straight with you, but it's something like turnstile gate. Turnstile gate. I know it's 2 syllables, and then the last word, is gate. But he refers to this as a kind of like place that the two of you would would have known. At times, and I need to know whether I place this with him or someone else that's around you at the moment. Would you understand where there was anger, please? Because and as I said,
Yes.
yeah, okay. Because I've got to be gentle because I'm aware of the love that's there between between the two of you here. So I'm aware of the great sensitivity here. But would I be right? Would I be right as a message to pass on to you that he would be sorry sometimes for the anger that was there? Would you understand that? Would you understand that, Diane?
Yes.
Thank you. Diane, these are just... Yeah, thank you. Can I give you his love? Can I give you his love, please? Because it's mattered so much for him to be able to just come through and say, that the love hasn't died. The love hasn't died. Can I ask you, and I'm asking you this with great sensitivity, because I have to answer this with great sensitivity. Does it matter to you? Is it important to you to have had that opportunity to just hear that from him? From him again, please. And I'm aware of the sensitivity.
It matters a great deal.
Thank you very much. Then it honours me. It's a privilege to say to he's here and to say I'm sorry about the anger, but I love you. I love you. Oh God, I'm getting a bit emotional now. He's just saying I love you. Okay. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm just going to switch that off. Now, as I said, I was doing a very quick, quick demonstration of a mediumship link because I've only got a best 5 minutes to do that. But available to you now, at home, mediums. Now, I think I've got to mention pricing, so I think that would be charged. You say I have to do the mediumship and host at the same time. That would be charged at priced at £1.50 per minute plus a network access charge. Okay, I'll just give you that pay by card number again. That's 0808 131 0880. Okay, and that pay by phone number is 0907004 4949. But as I said, all of the numbers that you need to know, even see if I can do this. Oh, look at that! I got that. No, pointing in the right direction. It's terrible when you're pointing in the wrong direction, isn't it? It's over there, but it isn't. It's up there. The URL Mediums Now. Website, which any additional information that you want. For those people who have just switched on, my name is John Healey. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm demonstrating this in short calls up until about 7:30, and then we're going to mix it up a little bit. That's the phone. I also don't ask for whom the phone rings. It rings for me. Okay? Just again going through our site through to our psychic concierge. Hello? Hello? Amy. Hi there, Amy. Rosemary. Okay. I can. Can you hear me? Say to her, consider it done. Okay? Thank you. Please put it through. Thank you. So what's happening now? I'll just say again. The pay by phone number is 0907 004 4949, and this is charged at £1.50 per minute plus network access charges. Thank you. Let's see what's happening, because I'm just our psychic concierge is just putting me through to my caller again. Hello. Have I got Rosemary there? Have I got Rosemary? Rosemary. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, okay, Rosemary. That's not a problem. Right. Shall I take the lead? Shall I take the lead? Fine. If I take the lead, I do. Okay, I will do. Can I please put you through live to Mediums Now Live? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Rosemary, can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Rosemary, what I do at this point is I've done the hosting.
John, I can only say one thing. You are about 2 minutes behind my internet, so I'm hearing it twice.
Right.
I don't know what to do about that.
Okay, can you turn the sound off?
No, I don't think. Oh, I could try.
Okay, if you can try, we'll just have to.
Yes, I've got it. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. Goodness. Now what I'm doing is I have got the thing is I've actually got two male energies, two men in the spirit world that are connecting with me at the moment. One has a feeling of, familiarity to me. The other one, I mean, when I say familiarity, I mean familiarity to you, because this person has been in your life, okay? But there is a younger male with me as well, and he is kind of like new to me, okay? So I've got two men that have come in, to speak to you. Now, if I'm right from what I
don't understand the two, John, because if you are talking about people departed, I know one, but I don't know about two.
No, remember, when you're doing mediumship, I'm opening my awareness to the spirit world, okay? And I could get more than one person coming through, and in fact that's what's happened immediately, okay? So so I'm just working, let me work with you, okay, on this, because I've certainly got this.
Yes, because I do apologise, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, that's fine. Do you like dancing? Can I just ask you that question? It's an anodyne question.
I did.
You did.
Before I got bad legs from the skiing.
Yes, okay. I thought you liked. Can I just lead the dance, Rosemary? Do you mind if I just lead the dance while we're talking for a few minutes? And don't worry, it won't be a foxtrot. Okay. Now, as I said, I've got these two men linking in into me. One has that feeling of familiarity, and has has a message. And then for some reason, I have the second younger man with me. The man who would have shared your life talks to me about a wedding anniversary. I don't think it's yours and his, but he talks to me about another wedding anniversary around you now somewhere. In fact, if anything, if I just tune into him a bit more, he seems to suggest that it's just gone, and just gone might be like, within the last couple of months. Can you place a wedding anniversary that has just gone? Somewhere in the family, because you've got an extended, family. Okay, can you place a wedding anniversary? Wedding anniversary.
Oh, Only the one you could say when my husband and I renewed my
Thank
vows.
you,
That's
thank you.
all.
Okay, thank you, because he's just talking about to do with your marriage.
October the 29th.
Thank you. That's why he pushes it towards the past, please. Okay, so it's already it's already occurred. Now, what is this expression? He tells me means a lot to you. Whether there is a smile on the face, and for some reason, and this is new to me. This is new to me. I think he had, a particular. I think he had a smile that was beyond charming. Is that true? Is that true? A smile that was beyond
My husband
charming.
was the most wonderful man.
Right. Okay. But I think in terms of the smile, the warmth in that, because what's happening to me, Rosemary, when I link to you, is the warmth and love that he had for you. I am experiencing it vicariously, and he is thanking me for the opportunity, the rarest of rare opportunities, to link again. Through you. Okay. Now there's a message that's coming through. Do you know? I think from what he's saying that with your own wedding and marriage, was there a bit of comedy around that as well, please? Was there something that made everybody laugh? Because he's just talking to me about that now. Was there something about that made you laugh or made everyone laugh when you left? Afterwards? Can you place that at all, please? Because he's just as a memory.
We're talking of over. We're talking nearly 40 years ago.
I know. But was
I'm
it?
afraid I can't remember.
Oh, pity. But well, it's as though it was yesterday. To him, it's as though it were yesterday to him. Okay, because he said there was something that was so funny as after the ceremony about it, and it kind of like made. Well, being married to you made the day. But he just said that was just in many ways. In fact, he's talking about the ceremony of the wedding as a perfect day. Now, here's his message to you, because we've just got a few minutes, and it's important.
Would he agree that I would be able to go to pee and have a full extended life? Or
Yes.
have to feel that I can't because of these circumstances that I have just been told about last week?
Right, let me just get the message, just get his response here. I've got to be careful with my words because he's making me aware of. There is an element of wait and see. But can I just say the smile that's coming there is the quality, is the message that you need to know. He's smiling for you. Okay. Rosemary, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Right.
That he's smiling for you. It gives me enormous pleasure just to link that to you for only a few minutes, because it's just fantastic for the love that hasn't died.
In other words, John, he gives his approval because he can see that I am going to have a long and full life with P.
He said he's smiling, he's smiling, and I'm being careful with what I'm saying. Okay, Rosemary, it's been a pleasure. Can I thank you? Because I'm going to be going on to a slightly longer live reading in a moment. Can I thank you for the opportunity of speaking to you, and can I thank you also for giving me the opportunity to allow your husband's love to just come through again. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still with you. And I just want to say, the sense that I have is that you have his blessing. Okay? Your homework, before we finish, because I'm going to log out in just a second, your homework before we finish is to recall that slightly comic memory from your wedding day. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm just going to thank you.
John.
Bye for now. Right, so that was Rosemary. What I'm going to do now is log out from the number that I'm on now, and I'm going to go into a premium line number, and I'm going to take a longer call. So just bear with me. This bit isn't good television, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So I'm just saying what I'm doing. Okay, as I log out of that. Because you see, for me, this is a new number, so I've just got to wait until I get a cue telling me to that. I have to do it slowly, you see, because if you get it wrong, you have to. There we go. So that's me out of that number. By the way, can I just say, because I have to host this while I do the readings at the same time, how to live dangerously, eh? Can I just say, you could have friends, you could have family members who have an interest in mediumship, want to know a little bit more about all things, spiritual. So can I ask you, on behalf of them, to direct your attention and their attention to www.mediumsnow.com. Thank you. And I'm now going to log in to the premium line. So here we go. Let's take this nice and slowly. So I'm not a great believer in multitasking. I don't believe there's any such thing, really. So it's the first number in. Let's try that again. Oh, let's see if that's happening. They're okay. I think this is happening this time. Right, okay. Okay, now what I've done, as I said, that's not particularly exciting, viewing. They'd never make a TV series out of that. But what I've done, of course, is logged into a different number. Okay. Now I'm going to be going back through to our psychic concierge. Throughout the course of the show, this will be a bit of coming and going, toing and froing, but that's the nature of the show. But I'm actually now doing a paid call, and will be for a little while just doing paid calls only. Okay. Hello, am I through to our psychic concierge? Siobhan, right, okay, thank you. Hello, Siobhan. Hello there. Hello there. Right, okay. Are you nervous? Yeah, me too. I don't know which of the two of us is going to be the more nervous. I'm already in the studio, so that's half of it. Can I put you through, and then we'll both be in the studio? Me directly. You're okay with that? Are you comfortable with that? Is what I'm asking. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. You can hear me. Okay. Can you?
Yep.
Great. Okay. This is the point where I've done the Siobhan. I've done the hosting. The hosting. Part. Now I have to. Link into these to the spirit world. I've got It's funny. I've got a man on your father's side of the family who just comes in straight away like that. But what's happening to me, Siobhan, as I start to work with this guy, is that my body starts to fill out a little bit, and so I've got to build the link and to hold the link. I've got to say, can you understand, relate to those men on your father's side of the family, please, who would be, Siobhan, as you can see me on the screen, I'm the original 9 stone, weakling. But can you take more solid men on your father's side of the family, please? Because I'm
possibly Uncle Sean.
Uncle Sean.
My father's uncle.
Right, but would he have been? Would it be yeah, thank you, because that's what's happening to me as a link to you, and I didn't even need necessarily to reach towards the towards the paternal line. It just came in from the paternal line. It came in so fast, Siobhan, that I wasn't quite able to sort of like place it at the like brother or uncle side. I've got the most intense whistling of a hearing aid that's in
My dad.
your dad. Okay.
Hasn't passed.
No, it
He hasn't passed.
doesn't matter. But you see, the man that's linking in to me is related to him, isn't he?
It's my dad's uncle.
Yeah, thank you. So as I work with you, I need something from him because there is a sense from the man as he comes forward of. There's a sense coming forward of I haven't done this before. And I don't think you've heard from this man since he's passed. Would you understand that? Because he's saying to me, what's happening to me when I'm doing this is he says I haven't done this before, and he said, I think by the time we finish I might be quite good at it. Okay, so he's linking in to me, and what he does in order to demonstrate the link to your father, what he does is give me, and I'm glad he turned it down because it was really loud in my right ear, the sound of a high whistling sort of hearing aid. Now I'm not saying your uncle was a good dancer. But why am I, when I'm working with him and when I'm working with certain members of your family, where is their rhythm, please? Where is there a sense of, I can dance? Don't worry, I'm not going to go all Michael Flatley on you, but where is their dance, please? Where's dance in the family?
Well, I mean, Irish dancing.
Right, yeah. But there must have been, you must come from a stock of people that, there were not two left feet in the house. You must come from some people who could dance, please. Is that true? Is that true?
Honestly, not that I'm hugely aware of, but I'd be surprised if there wasn't, because, they're very strong Celtic heritage, obviously.
Yeah. Well, see, whenever a medium links to a Celtic, tradition. Music, dance, words, come in very, very clearly because of the deep, the deep roots. I have to do this because I'm getting a bit of clairaudience here now. Everything I've just said was.
Your credit has come to an end.
Oh.
To continue your reading.
I was enjoying
stay on
that.
the line.
I was just
Additional minutes
enjoying
will
that.
be billed later.
Okay. Okay, are you still with me?
Yes, I am, John.
Yeah, you're still with me. That's great. Thank you very much. Because as I said, I've got to host this, but hold the link to the, to the spirit world at the same time. Now, as he comes through to me, what I get clairaudiently, from him is a request to you to not change your mind about something. Okay. Now, I don't want to unwrap your business, and I'm not going to unwrap your business and put it, live. I'm going to speak in a way that, speak in a way that you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'll understand what I'll talk about. Your uncle will understand what I'm talking about, but nobody else who's watching this right now will really know what we're talking about. And what the first thing that he says to me, and by the way, when I'm working with you, as I'm working with you now, this is really weird. I've never experienced this before. Can you feel, and I'm only talking about energetically, can you feel an energetic sort of like connection round about the centre of where I'm placing my hand now? Not going into health, not talking about health, but can you feel a connection there at the moment as I'm talking to you? Yeah, I thought you could, because he's drawing. Well, can you describe it to me, please? Can you describe what you've got there, please? Because he's just saying to me, I'm close to her. I'm close to her now. Can you feel something round about where I'm doing that with my hand, please? What have you got there now? Because he's telling me that he's so close to you. What have you got? What have you got? Please.
I mean, it sounds a bit ridiculous, but it's kind of like excitement kind of feeling.
Right.
I've said this to you before. I don't know how to describe it any other way.
Okay. Well, what's causing that? He's just saying to me that he's so Siobhan, for everyone.
He's nervousness. That's probably what it is.
Okay. Well, then, because I don't think he was a particularly nervous man. Do you understand that?
No, very confident.
No, he was very confident because he just insists that he wants to teach me a few dance moves. I don't know why, but I'm just feeling as I'm linking to you his closeness to you at the moment. Am I hearing this correctly from him, please? He did make flights out of the country. He did travel. He's telling me he travelled. Can you place that?
Honestly, the thing is, there's a long gap between, where I wasn't in Ireland, John, and I left when I was 15. I don't really, my connections aren't very strong anymore.
Okay, all right, but can you place at all a journey that he would have made? And I'll explain why in a moment, because he wants to do it this way. Do you have any memory of a flight that he did make? I'll tell you why in a moment, because he's doing it this way. He's doing it this way. Do you understand why he'd be talking to me about a flight that he did make? To wherever? If you don't...
Specifically.
Not specifically. Okay. He's just talking about the one of the times that
He's an academic at Queen's.
Yeah, but he didn't remain in one place. He travelled. He's telling me he travelled. He flew elsewhere. Okay?
Oh, yeah, hang on, John.
Ah, you've got it.
Opus Dei, do you know?
Thank you. But he flew. Yes?
Well, yeah, because he was with Opus Dei, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, because he's saying he's saying to me, stimulate. Stimulate in her. And I said I'll explain why in a moment. And he said to me, get her to remember the key flight that I made. She does know. I can hear him saying this as I'm talking to you. She does know about this. She does know about it. You've remembered, haven't you? Then in that case, because I just need to. What's happening to me, Siobhan, as I'm working, with him. My style of clothing has become very smart, please. Would you understand that? My style of clothing... I've got to...
The thing is, he was very smart. He was an academic at Queen's University in Belfast.
Don't feed me. Don't feed me.
He was very, very involved with Opus Dei.
Right.
Very.
Thank you very much. Okay. Pity you fed me. I also don't feed the medium because we've got to. I've got to get it from him. But what I'm doing now is, although as I said, my body mass has moved out, my attire, my apparel, there's a word he would have used because he was very wordy, my apparel, well, how about that, has improved, so improved to no end. Now he does tell me that there's, and they frequently do this, when the spirit will reconnect with the earth, the family that's left behind, or the family, involvement is very, very important. So he does tell me that there's an anniversary on your mum's side that I think has just gone. If you don't remember, you don't remember. But he would remember. So remember, when they come through, it's all about family. Even if the wires were crossed, and where he is now, none of that matters. That the bond of love is what matters. Okay, so there is an anniversary on Mum's side. Now I've got to do this next bit very, very carefully. I've got to do this very, very carefully, and the Irish in you is likely to get it very, 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 quickly. He says you'll be able to send a card. You'll be able to do things by card. Okay. So just because there's something coming up that's a little bit sensitive, please, and it's important to you, and you've got to get it. You've got to get it right for what you want in the future. But he says you'll be able to do it by card, please. Okay. Now just hold that. Just park that. That's a message, and I'm being a bit hyper, cautious and careful here because. Because I've got to be sensitive to you. So he's saying you can be able to do something by card. Now, just remember that I've said that when we're not talking, you'll think about that and you'll understand that. And it's very, very encouraging for what you want to do with where you will be living. If I put it in that context, do you understand? Because you want to be, thank you. Because you want to be living, somewhere else. Can I just ask, where was the? He's now referring to a. Come on, don't walk away. Stay with me. He's referring to a child with long hair that needs to be brushed. Please, can you place a child anywhere?
Me.
Oh, is that you? Right, sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so do you have the kind of... right, I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful here now. Do you have very wild hair, please? Did you have very wild hair as a child?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because...
My daughter does as well, though.
Your daughter does as well. But can I then ask, because he says something else as I'm working with him. He talks about blonde hair somewhere, though, please. So where was that?
Well, Sinead, my other daughter, is not blonde so much, but much lighter colour. Much light brown.
Much light brown. Okay, because he's just talking about that. And would you in any way understand why he pity you led me, but he was an academic. Would you understand why he feels that the children with the hair that he's describing are already showing signs of promise? Would you understand that? Would you understand?
Well, Sinead is already a graduate, but my other daughter doesn't want to do university, so I don't know. Right.
Okay. So she's already a graduate. So she has shown.
She has a teaching degree.
Right. Okay. Hang on.
And Roisin doesn't want to. She really doesn't want to do that.
Right. Do you want the good news or the not so good news? Well, I don't mean not so good news. I mean the surprising news. Do you want the?
The news is that Roisin possibly will. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, because what he's doing is I'm getting, as I'm linking to you, I'm getting armache because I've had this thick tome of a book here. Now you've said again, pity you've led me. You said one's already a graduate, but somebody must be going on to the level of PhD because I've got a dissertation in my hand, and I'm struggling to carry it. So is it possible Siobhan is going... Sinead,
no, she's just got a job at Tesco, so I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm going to give you the surprise. I'm going to give you the surprising news because from this man who was an academic, I've got to give you that there is more learning in the family. To master.
Not me. Obviously.
No, not you. Remember when they come through from the spirit world, it's a concern, it's a love, it's a sense of for a brief time I can get involved with the family as a whole again, and that's what he, and as quickly as he can. Now with a particular, we kind of like make this the last thing that I'll say to you, and he wants to. With a particular house, it has a C in front of it. It has a C in front of it. Do you understand why there is an upstairs section or there is the need to go up to, I don't know if it's a mezzanine floor or there's an upper level. Yes or no?
I think I'm there now, John.
You're there now. Okay, great. Okay, so he's just
Only for 2 weeks.
right. Okay, only for 2 weeks. That's fine. So that's where the staircase is that he's talking to me about. Yeah. You're there now. Okay, that's great. Okay, so okay, this is what he's saying. The fight continues, and the fight for what is right is definitely Irish here. With the fight for what is right continues. That's. Can I give you the love of your uncle, and can I give you, I don't know what to do about the wild hair. If I can channel Vidal Sassoon, I will do that. And maybe Vidal Sassoon, if you're still watching, can give us a few tips. But I can't do anything about it just at the moment. Going to give you your uncle's.
Can I just ask one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, but it won't be coming from me. It won't be coming from me. It'll be coming from your uncle, please. Yeah, ask your question.
Yeah. How long does this accommodation fight continue?
He places this. He places a resolution to this. Remember, there's no time where he is, but to him, it seems like as I work with him, come on. It seems as though this will be fully resolved by February. Okay, that's why I said to you, the thing I had to say there was, did you want the good news or did you want the surprising news at the same time? You get it's sort of like buy one get one free. Okay, Siobhan.
Thank you for all that time.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, one last thing before he goes. Have you noticed that it's not as clean?
And we are back, we are live, and now let's bring back the man himself. Please welcome live, John Healey.
Thank you very much. I'll just say again, we're off air for a bit, but we're back. Thank you very much. My name is John Healey. I'm a psychic medium, and you are watching Mediums Now Live. I think I've done a lot of the hosting. I will return to it, at various points. But I think I'm about to take another call. So I'm about to do a live reading, and to demonstrate again, mediumship or a mediumship connection now. So as soon as this phone rings, it will be straight into connecting to another caller and doing the second full-length live reading of the show. I'll just say thank you very much to Siobhan, who, and in fact I'll say thank you to all of the people that from when we started at just past 7, participated for that first half hour. And I'll say thank you for Siobhan for that first reading. So as soon as the phone goes, I will be doing that reading. I was just introducing a bit of content sandwiched between the readings and the hosting that I have to do, and I was trying to make clear that when a psychic medium works, between communicator from the hereafter to recipient, who of course is living, there's a formula, there's a method, because things are done most effectively if they're done methodically. So that method is called the CERT formula, and it means communicator, which would mean a man, woman, child. Some psychic mediums are comfortable working with with animals and sort of like bringing through much loved pets, but generally speaking, it's a man, it's a woman, or it's a child that communicates from from the hereafter. So the first part of the CERT formula is communicator. The psychic medium must become able to identify from feeling or hearing or seeing whether they are linking to a male, a female, or a child. Okay. I'm going to be taking a paid call now, so what I'm going to do is log into my premium line. As I said, I have to do the readings, but I have to host as well. And I'll just say that the pay-by-phone number 090700444949. All calls are charged at £1.50 plus network access charges. Okay, this bit I have to do very, very slowly so I get this right. And as I was saying before, I don't believe in multitasking. I think it's a myth. Do one thing at a time. Okay, so I'm just putting the first number in. Going to be putting the second number in shortly. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's my numbers. That's my numbers crunched. Okay, so that's there. And as I said, so until the phone rings, I'll carry on with what I was saying with that. So there's communicator. The next thing you want to be able to identify is evidence. Some kind of evidence. It can be if you're working clear, to do with a strong sense of feeling. With a communicator, it can be, as I was demonstrating in Siobhan's reading, my body will start to mimic or role play the physical feeling of the person who's who's communicating. Okay, but evidence can be what they did for a living while live, or birthdays, anniversaries. Information that would be best known to the communicator, so to the recipient of the message, so that the person who's receiving the message would understand, yes, that information that you are relaying, the medium is relaying, is relevant, is right for the person who says that they're communicating. Okay, and you work to provide that in a variety of ways. Very often, and this is in many ways, particular to the way that I work mediumistically, it will be quite often quite random but thought-provoking ways. You've noticed with Siobhan's reading, I had to completely emphasise a flight that was made, which Siobhan initially was yes, and then finally the connection to that is made, and in that way it brings communicator and recipient of message closer together. So communicator, man, woman, or a child. Evidence, something, all of the kind of things that made them who they were, that the receiver of the message would recognize. Then, and it's the most important part of any mediumistic message, and it's really the reason why people seek out mediumship readings. Reason for return. Why did someone from from the hereafter come to to say for Diane when I was doing the reading for Diane earlier? Okay, the reason for return, communicator, evidence, reason for return. Okay, why have they come? It's usually because there is a message, even if that message. It all comes down to I still have a need in me to tell you that I love you, despite the passing of the years, despite the fact that I'm not here. There remains in me, the person who's communicating, a need to tell the person who's left behind that they love them, and that love still continues and has not been lost. So communicator, evidence, reason for return, the message, which is really the most important part of any mediumistic message, and then I said it was the CERT formula, C-E-R-T. The T bit is tie up loose ends. So, for example, if you're having this mediumship message, this mediumship call, and something's been raised, an issue, part of what's going on for you has been raised, the communicator wants to talk about it, that is tie up loose ends. And that gives you an opportunity to, the recipient of the message gives you an opportunity to say, okay, you're talking about that, can you tell me a little bit more? What do you know about that issue, which could quite likely affect the receiver of the message's future? Phone's ringing. Going to go straight through to our psychic concierge. Hello, I'm going back through to our psychic concierge. Hello? Hello? Hello, is that Amy again? Oh, it's Ange. Right. Ange, what they've done is they've cut out the middleman. Normally I go through to this, I go through to the psychic concierge, but you've jumped the gun. So what I'm going to do, you have. Do you have a habit of doing that, Ange? I thought you. Can I please? Can I just, bring you straight through to the studio? Are you comfortable with that? Yeah. Okay. Going to press the button and put the handset down. Ange, can you hear me? Has it worked? Has it worked?
Yes, it has.
Ah, that's great. Okay. Well, let's get the mediumship, bit, working. Okay. Right. Just bear with me a second, because I know I've got a man, linking in with me, and Right, just bear with me a second as I link to you. Right, this is quite interesting because I'm on your dad's side of the family. I'm on your dad's side of the family as I link to you. There's a bit of information that's coming through here. I'm going to have to work, to place. If we go back, because we're crossing water with this man, aren't we? We know we're crossing water with this man. We're crossing water with this man. But here's an interesting, thing. Can I ask? As he links to me, I know from the feeling that I've got with you that learning, studying, qualifications, bits of paper, certificates tucked away in drawers, tucked away in drawers somewhere. They're all really important to you, aren't they? You put a great deal of store by them in a right way. But that's true for you. But would you understand? And I'm just going to work with the message that the man coming through from your father's side say. Would you understand that where? And on the paternal line, not the maternal line, on the paternal line, there would be universities, but in the area, rather than I'm saying that the people necessarily would have gone to them. Okay, so can you take seats of learning that would have been around your grandfather, please? Can you understand that?
Places of learning. I'm not aware of any places of learning around him, if I'm honest. But yes, they are immediately in the area that he comes from. Yeah. Oh
right, okay. Because he's. As I said, I'm not saying because he's not saying that he went to university because I don't think he did he?
I don't.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't think he did. But I don't know everything about him.
No, but he's. You see, there's a bit of family pride that's coming through. That's coming through here, please. When I link to you, there's family pride. That you've done well. There's family pride that children have done well, and he doesn't just would he? Because I've got to get this bit right from him. Would there be two other families related to you that have also done well academically? Two other families.
Two other members of families, or two whole other families.
Two whole other families, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so there would be like people on my mother's side.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. There's like lawyers and things.
Thank you, because that's what he's saying. This is part of the evidence bit because I've got someone coming through from your father's side of the family. And he's saying to me, I didn't go to university myself. He assures me that he was an intelligent man. I'm not going to argue with him. He assures me that he was he assures me that he was an intelligent man. But he said that there were just so that she knows it's me. Get her to confirm that there were universities, or actually, sorry, I'm slightly mishearing this because he's saying there was one university in particular that was one of note. Yeah. Have we got it? We've got it. Thank you. Because I didn't quite hear this bit from him, first of all, but when he repeated it, I got it. So it's not university. There's one particular university of note that would be in the area where he lived, please, and where he came from. Is that correct? Yeah. Have I got it right from him? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so, because that's an opportunity that he missed out on. That he wasn't able to, it fills him with enormous pride that he says there are three families connected to the if you like the lineage that he comes from. There are three families, please, who have excelled. Is that? Have I got it? They have.
My dad and his two sisters, so as well. So they're very academic.
Yeah. Okay. Now you would understand. You would understand. You know why, to him, that would matter. Yeah, in a sense, and you won't see it this way. You won't see it this way. In fact, he's telling me you won't. You won't. See it this way. But he's just saying to me. That's what matters. He says, I know with you,
Right.
He said, I know with you, other things matter. Other things, matter. But you're laughing. Other things mattered. But he said to him, that's what I put, great store on. This is not. This is, I mean, in my mind, while I'm working with you, while I'm working with you, I'm back home, so to speak. Yeah, I'm back home. By the way, I'm wearing a wristwatch, but would you understand why as he works with me, he places a bangle of some sort on my arm as I'm working with you, but it's on the left wrist. Does that make any sense?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'd have to check.
Right, would that relate to your mum, please?
Yeah, my mum always wears bangles. Yeah.
Bangles, thank you very much. Is there one in particular? Because it's not just. There? Got it. There's one in particular that matters, and in some way or other relates bangle on wrist to him, please, isn't there? There's one that connects.
I don't know about that. No, there's always one she wore. I don't know what the connection is though, but there is always one that she wore.
Yes, thank you. He's saying that there's one in particular. There's one standout bangle. He says, but the bit you don't know, is that there is some connection between that bangle and him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Again, this is for him. This is a cultural thing. Would you understand why he gives me the March period and the somewhere between the June-July period for anniversary dates? March.
Oh,
and
my birthday's in March.
Oh, there we go then. Right, give me the June-July birthday or anniversary date that he also refers to, and he places quite a bit of
really can't. Yeah, I really don't.
As soon as you've got it,
I honestly cannot place that. My mind's gone.
What? Your mind's gone blank? Your mind's gone blank?
Well, I can't think of anything in June or July.
Right. Okay, but your mind's
I can't think of anything in June or July. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Okay, but your mind's gone blank, and he's saying, "My goodness, but you're the clever one. Why's your mind gone? Why's your mind gone blank? Why's your mind gone blank?" Okay. Again, it's so often. The case. Can I just ask you, because I'm hearing him now. This bit. It always sort of surprises me when they do this. You say there's a shelf by me here. Can I just ask you what is on a shelf by you now that is of interest?
Oh.
Have a look round, because he's just.
Got a shelf near me.
Where is something? Where's a present or a gift?
There's actually. Go on.
Go on. Where's there a gift that's been put on a
My
shelf?
daughter gave me something.
Thank you. Okay.
Just by the TV's on a thing. My daughter gave me something with mum written on it.
Thank you very much, because he just said to me, and okay, we've been working for about, but I have to listen. It's so faint when you're doing this. So, and I have to, if I can hear something, I'm not going to interpret what he's saying. I'm not going to make him say things that he doesn't want to say. I'm going to listen out to what he's saying. And so what he says is, what has pleased me is the gift. If it's not on a shelf behind you, is it kind of like, he gives me the idea it's sort of like behind you somewhere or other. But he says there's draw her attention to that. He says it gives me real pleasure. It gives me real pleasure that has made you happy. Has it made you happy?
Ah.
Has it made you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that your daughter's done that. Has it made you happy? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, she always gets me these little thoughtful gifts, so yeah.
Thank you. So what's coming through is he's kind of like making me aware of a tiny little, detail like that to show you that, in a sense, that he's alive and aware. Alive and aware, and he's just say, this gives me this pleasure. The family still gives me pleasure. Okay, that's what he's saying. Now, one last thing before I leave you. One last thing from him before I leave you. He talks to me about you, trying a different type of food, or going to a different kind of like restaurant or something to come. Please, are you aware of anything like that now?
Okay.
All right, if you're
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment, because he's just saying, tell her she'll be eating something that she hasn't eaten before, and tell her she will enjoy it. It's a different taste. Taste is important to you, isn't it? Taste is really important. Yeah, taste is really.
Yes, that'll be exciting for me.
Okay.
Have something new.
Right. So, for example, he's just saying to me, as I, we just sort of like work together. He's just saying to me, she likes food. Taste, the palate for you is very important, isn't it? It's one of life's pleasures to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just saying to me, let her know that just as I know that her daughter's, got the gift for her, then I also know that she's going to, you are going to enjoy eating something which you're trying some type of food which you have not tried before. Okay. Can I just, we've just got an opportunity, to speak like that. Can I thank you for the opportunity? Because I think I've got to move on to another reading very, very soon.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I give you the love of this wonderful man, please, and his pride and his pleasure in what three families have achieved? Thank you, thank you, beautiful. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that's nice. Let me just do a little bit more of the hosting that I have to do. So, well, if I had time, I would, I'm just being told I can practice mediumship. Isn't that nice? Hello, I'm through to our psychic concierge. Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there? Who am I speaking to? Kira, hello there. Hi there. I'm just speaking to our psychic concierge. Kira, do you have somebody else coming through for me? Just checking. Sir Cab, yes, yeah, that's fine. Okay, can I? Yep. Okay. Yep. Please put her through. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Good evening. I don't want to embarrass myself by mispronouncing your name, so can you just whisper it in my ear before I put you live? Sultana, thank you. Okay, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with going live, please? Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Thank you very much. Okay, put that down. Can you hear me? Is it working?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I mean, with the wonderful name that you've got, again, we're going overseas. The pull with you is towards Mum's side of the family on this occasion. So I'm going over to your mum's side of the family. I'm hearing from your mum's side of the family, please, that there would have been a passing in the not too distant past. Can you confirm that, please?
That's right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. No, she's right. She's right. I don't know. I don't know
She's
any.
right, yes,
yeah,
yes.
she's right. I don't know. You know. I don't know. You know. I don't know anything about anybody. I don't know. You know. I just have to. When I'm doing mediumship, I just have to go on what they're saying. So a woman is stepping through from your mum's side of the family. She says there's been a passing. You know, I would say, I mean, is that within a year? And I can see them asking, is that like within a year or 2 years? Because it feels, from what she's saying, it's so recent. It's relatively recent. Can you confirm that?
It is. It has been most recent.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what she's saying to me. And the next bit that she's saying, you know, interests me as well, because she's talking about where the house has been, like, cleared out. Does that, you know, or the house is empty? Does that make any sense to you, please?
Yes, it does. Of course, it does.
Right. Help me out here, because I've got a woman from the spirit world coming here, linking with me. Really pleased to speak to you. But what she says to me is say to her that you know the house was cleared out. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if I listen to her, it's like all of the rooms are empty now. Does that make any sense?
Yes, that's right. The house was cleared out.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So she's just talking about that, and I ask her, you know, why it's so important to her to. Now, you've either got the two children that she's talking about, or there are two sisters, two aunts in the spirit world at the same... Actually, it's both, isn't it? Do you know where the two children are she's talking about?
Yes, I do.
You've got the two kids, have you?
Yes, I do.
Right, okay. But there are two aunts in the spirit world as well, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
There are.
okay. And I'd want to place two aunts on one side of the family, not an aunt on the maternal line and an aunt on the paternal line. There are two aunts in the spirit world on mum's side, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
Yeah, because I've got three women, you know, coming towards me here. You always get this when you know when you're linking. With the spirit, with the spirit world, because what they tend to do is they tend to go back to a time when they looked their best. Okay, and really, and if I've had this once in a mediumship reading, I've had it, you know, quite a few times. In fact, I've had it quite a few times this evening. Would you understand why I've got three women who are vying to sort of like say it? You know, it's almost like I've got the Kardashians here. But would you understand why? You know, they're all saying, well, you know, would you understand the pride that they take in themselves and the pride that they take in their appearance? And would you understand why they say clothes are quite important to you?
That's right. They are very important to me. I do really nice. I would love wearing stunning clothes.
Right. So this is what's happening to me as I'm linking to you, because this I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do
The
with
credit
it.
has come to an end. To continue your reading, stay on the line. Additional minutes will be billed later.
I don't know where to go with it.
Online.
Yeah, okay, because she's showing me the most, you know, stylish. As I'm linking to these three women, they're showing me the most stylish white sort of cut dress. Please, would you wear anything like that?
I would. Yes, I would.
Right, okay. Here's the message. In a sense, that's the link. But here's the message. The three of them, again, seem to be excited about a kind of, you know, kind of like social occasion, big social occasion that is coming up for you. And if I'm right, and if I'm really hearing it straight from these women, you don't throw anything on throwing anything on, just and see if it fits and if it works and blah blah blah, if that'll be all right. You don't leave. If I'm getting it right from these women, you don't leave anything to chance when it comes to with you. It's glad rags at dawn, isn't it? Is that true? Because that's what they're telling me.
That is very true, but when is it going to happen?
They're talking about this, within. I always have to say, there's no time within, the spirit world. I've got to open this out in a moment, so I'll steer a little bit. I'll sail a bit close to the wind with this one, if I don't mind, because they are talking to me about a wedding that's coming up. Okay, they're talking to me about a wedding.
For me?
That's letting the cat out of the bag, isn't it? Now let's see if we can because they're talking to me about a wedding that's coming up, okay, and they're saying that you don't want to exactly you wouldn't actually want to do things very, very traditionally. You'd want a mix of tradition and modern. Is that true? In fact, with an emphasis.
That's very true.
That's an emphasis on the modern. That's why they're showing me that. You did ask. You did pick the phone up, so I had to go with that. I think these women. Why have these women come through? This evening. I think they're talking about your wedding. To come, and what they're doing is showing me the kind of wedding dress you'd go for the ultra modern, wouldn't you? That's not to say.
I would definitely, yeah.
Right. Okay. Can I? Sorry, I have to do this because they're asking me to do it. We've got 2 birthdays that have just gone.
Mhm.
That's right. We've got the 2 birthdays have just come or gone. One of which should have been in September. Yeah. Okay.
That's my daughter's birthday. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. And there should be an October birthday as well.
Yes.
Yeah, there should be the October birthday. They're taking me into to the next year for everything that they're talking about. But they're also, all 3 of them, if I could just organise them a bit, and I'm having a bit of trouble, organising them. Where you come from, or for the families, do people just all speak at once? Because I'm, as I'm working with this, I just everybody's talking at once. Do you understand that? It's like everybody is talking at once. All 3 of them are talking at once. Do you get that with your family generally? That they do that. Everybody talks at once. Who doesn't listen?
That's right.
That's right. It's
unfortunate that happens.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what's getting, because I've got 3 women and 3 women. They're all talking to me at the same time. Now, if I'm right from what I'm hearing, I'm in a sense I'm giving up trying to. I'm not saying I'm trying to control them, because they wouldn't let me control them anyway. But I'm giving up trying to get mentally, telepathically. I'm giving up trying to get a word in edgeways with them, because I'm failing dismally. But do you understand why they also talk about London?
I understood the first bit, but what about London?
Do you understand going to London or having connections to London, please? Because they're talking to me about London.
No, not just yet.
Watch where this comes in then, please, because when they go. When they're going future with you, they're talking about you going, to London, okay? And that there's a particular, and I'm not talking. Thank you. I just heard that from them. They're not just talking. About shopping and things like that. They're talking about some kind of like special occasion. If I'm right, from one of the sisters at the moment, spiritual observances with you still maintain, but in a kind of like relaxed way. Is that right, please?
I do. That's true.
Thank you. Okay, because they say you haven't. There are traditions within the family. There are traditions within the family that you've not exactly sort of like stepped back from. There are certain things that you you still there are traditions that you still keep going. Okay, now either to come or around you now, please, are. Hear me out with this, please, because it's very important to these ladies that I get this through to you. Coming out to are almost like Arabic links somewhere, please. Okay, and I just want to get. Sorry.
It's true.
Yeah, that's right. Because they're but and the way that I got that. The way that I got that, because one of the three women that's there, in my mind, what's happening is I'm saying, I don't know where I don't know where you're from, right? I haven't got a clue where you're from. So what I'm doing is telepathically throwing out a message to these three women who are sort of like stood there where my hand is pointing now. I just sort of a message out to them. I said, "Where are you from?" And what they do is they kind of like hold up Arabic poetry to me, in that sort of thing. So I know that there are strong sort of Arabic links to you, aren't there? That's how they demonstrate it to me. But one of them is, and we've got a bit clairaudience happening now, because one of them, says, actually talks about Iran to me for whatever reason. Okay, Persian links, rather than just general Arabic links. If you can't take that at the moment, there's an aspect of that that's coming in. So just kind of like wait and see. How that happens. Okay, as well as the passing that is there. I'm going to do this bit very, very gently because they're asking me to do this bit gently. There was actually a second passing fairly recently, and that one for where that was involved. And I'm going to be very, very gentle and sensitive about this, please, because they're asking me to, not to open this out too much. But there was another passing, wasn't there? And that one caused a lot of emotional distress. Can you understand where I'm going with that, please?
Yes, that's right. That's very true.
Yeah, thank you. They're asking me what they're asking me to do is to acknowledge that second passing. I thought when they started to talk to me it was just the one passing, but they're saying that it's actually true. But they're saying it's actually two. But one of which would have been very, very hard, but it wasn't hard for you, it was hard for somebody else. Have I got that right from them, please? Have I got that right from them? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, can I just, as I'm linking to you, would you understand why they also say, they say your wedding, sorry, I let the cat out of the bag there, but you did pick up the phone. So I know your wedding is to come, but would you understand why? And you get this from women in the spirit world, because women in the spirit world are just as practical as they are when they're down here. Would you understand why they say to me that your career is not yet over as well? And would you understand why they say to me that career aspects with you are in some ways as important?
That's right. My career is very important to me.
Yeah. And would you understand that this is the only way I can say it? Either you took a sort of like step back when it comes to your career. Did you let it go for a bit?
Yes, I did. I had to. I had no choice.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying. See, because I've got to do this reading. I've got to listen to what these women are saying, and they're saying to me, John, and I'm saying yes. They're saying, as well as the marital situation is important to you, this is the message, you see, communicator evidence, reason for return, which is the message, but they're saying to me, as well as the, marital, situation, is important to you, then also is what's bothering you or what's causing you to not have the enjoyment of life that you want. what's also bothering you is the fact that you've had to take a step back from a professional side of your life, and that you haven't told me this. They've told me this. They've told me this. What also matters to you is whether you're going to get the opportunity to step eventually and at the right time to step back, into that. Have I got it straight from them?
You have.
Thank you. Then,
right.
Okay, well, no, they're right. I don't know anything about you. I haven't got a clue. I don't know anything.
You are right first.
They're right. They're right. They're right. Okay. It pleases me to do this. It pleases me to do this. But can you? Do you know who they're also referring to? Come on. They're referring to a man who is a frequent flyer. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense to you as I speak to you now?
Yes, it does, and I hope it's going to be my husband, my future husband. I want to get married to.
Ah, well, we've really let the cat out of the bag tonight with you, haven't I?
And I hope he's a billionaire. I deserve it.
You do deserve. There's an advertising slogan in that somewhere. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's an advertising slogan in that somewhere. Can I didn't expect, when you and I started speaking, I did not expect what's really come out of this exchange, but it's been very, very enjoyable. Have you enjoyed linking to these two aunts and the other woman that's come with us? Have you enjoyed linking to them?
Yes, I have.
Again, please.
I have. I hope everything comes true very, very quickly for me.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you? But can I just say, do you have the very sort of slightly risque sense of humour that they're talking about? Are you good at a party, madam? Are you good at a party, madam?
Yes, I am. I'm excellent. I can get any party going.
Right. Okay. Well, they're telling me that that there's a party coming for you, and you're going to be the one that's going to let's get this party started. But that will be after your wedding day. Remember, when you pick up the phone and you say, I'm going to link to the spirit world, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, so it gives me enormous pleasure. We're very close towards the end of the show. We're going to probably just a few more minutes. As I'm holding the link to you, would you understand a much younger man that would be on your father's side of the family, who would have passed quite young, please? Youngish, because I'm just as I'm working with you, a young man. Can I ask, is there a brother in the spirit world? Is there a brother in the spirit world, or a younger man who would have been like a brother to you?
Yeah, it's my brother who passed away. He was very young.
Thank you. Okay, right, because. What's just happened, and this is the beauty of mediumship, this is the beauty of mediumship, the three ladies, and they are ladies, and that's why I'm going to refer to them as ladies, they step back, and then a younger man who comes towards me, and as he comes towards me, I have to feel with him, and I feel, are you an uncle or are you a brother? So as his energy comes close to me, I say, are you an uncle or a brother? And I say to him, which of the two are you? He says, I'm a brother. I'm the brother. Okay. So he just this is the only place that this can happen. It can't happen anywhere else. It can happen in your dreams, actually, but so it's not strictly true what I just said. So he comes through just to say, I'm fine, all is well, and he also says, I will join you on your wedding day. Okay, so can I thank you for the opportunity of working with me and working with the spirit world. It's been absolutely fantastic.
One last question before you go, John. The last time we spoke, you said that there were going to be loads and loads of rewards and awards coming my way. Where are they going to come from?
They are. You're right, because when I first did the show, we spoke then. I've just remembered now. Okay, they are those rewards that were referred to by the communicator then are are professional rewards, please, and they are coming from overseas. Okay, my love to you. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic to speak to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity of speaking to you. Thank you. I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Lovely. That's what it's all about. Can I just say it's not just about me. I'm just hosting the show this evening. We'll be running every Saturday night as far into the future as I know. But can I just say that there are at-home mediums currently waiting right now to speak to you. To pay by card, it's 0808 131 0808. Can I just say all of the numbers that you need, you can see anyway, on the screen by me. Tell your friends, tell your family, anybody there who's interested in mediumship. For now, until I rejoin you, can I say thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure to be on Mediums Now, live.